Okay, go ahead.
So I did mine on working in groups. So size does matter when it comes to working in groups. The most research on a number of companies has found 10-person groups and teams often produce better results in a quicker rate. Although most communication experts say that groups of size 5 to 7 members is a perfect size for small decision-making groups. But most experts say a twosome is not a group because the partners do not interact in the same way 3 or more people do. Teamwork makes the world go round. Everyone, no matter who you are, works as a team. Everywhere that I've worked or have done has worked as a group or as a team. There are just some things we cannot do on our own, and more brains are better than one. And there's always extra set of hands can always do good. So group meetings, when you're working in groups, some do's are work together, communicate, be on the same page, be productive, allow for others to add their input, and always be on time. Do not stray off task, be distracted, sit in the group with no input, disregard anyone's ideas. Effective group meetings and collaboration. So this is really important because a lot of groups, when I've had a lot of experience in working in groups, and a lot of them will just stray off task, not pay attention, will be on their phones or doing other things. So be sure that everyone's on the same page by next meeting time is really important because everyone kind of gets caught up in their own lives and have other things to do. So it's really important to kind of make sure before the meeting ends to make sure everyone knows what they're doing with their groups and to know what's going to happen next meeting so you know what's going on, so they make sure that they have their assignment ready. Everyone works together, whether it's within your families or at work. Everyone is always a group effort. So divvy up the tasks among everyone in the group so not one person is stuck with all the group work and no one's left doing nothing and being lazy. Not one person gets more or less work, always even amount. When someone gets overloaded, then they're going to get stressed out because everyone has their lives. And so if you just make sure that everyone has their own things to do, so they each stay busy, everybody stays busy. So this is what happens when not good group work happens. It makes me very sad. And this is me when I get really good group work and it's really good. Happy, happy. So what to expect when working in a group. Not everybody is kind of going to do the same thing. And you never know who you're going to get in your group either. So not everyone is going to participate and put in as much effort as the next, especially in larger groups. I like working in smaller, maybe like 4 or 5, if less, people, because you don't have to focus so much on what they're doing because you kind of tend to worry about everyone else. Because you want to, especially if it's in a class, you want to get a good grade. So my experience with this is you never know what type of people you'll get in your group. Everyone's different. There's lazy people, there's hardworking people. And my past experience with groups, I've had people who want to get a grade so they kind of do everything themselves, but then they get all this work put on them and it's really hard for them to focus on other things or other classes. And so you just never know. You get those lazy ones that are quiet, they don't really say much. But you just have to stay focused and be sure not to degrade anyone or to shun anyone's ideas. Be positive and things will get done. That's that. Mine's short, sweet, and simple. Okay.